Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sun's Room Studio. I'm here today with Kent Klaras. That's right. The man, the myth, the legend. Everyone has been waiting and clamoring and saying, when is Kent coming to the studio? And I'm like, he rescheduled, but he will be here. And he is here today. That's right, I'm Broke LJ, live at the Mike with Benefits special session. That's right, Kent Klaras. Jamming out some original tunes for you today and talking all things music. As soon as he gets done with this riff, he's gonna bring it to a beautiful ending right here. Look at that, professional. So, the first question I always ask, Kent, in a world full of so many things that you could do, why of all things would you do this?
Great question. I have a family history in music. My grandfather was a drummer, jazz drummer, played a lot of big band stuff, and then my dad is a guitar player, and so got exposed to playing music early on. Was lucky enough to play gigs with both my grandfather and my dad for several years until my grandfather passed, but just kind of keeping the family music torch going. And, I've got a 3-year-old and he's very into music, so we may continue that streak.
Yeah, my youngest writes songs, and it's very funny because it'll start very sweet, and then someone usually dies. So I am now her producer. She just started her YouTube channel. So it's a family tradition passed down through the ages. It's in your blood. You didn't have a choice.
It wasn't pushed on me, but at the same time, you get exposed to those things and you're like, I want to do it, but I want to do it my own way. So yeah, they're both jazz players. My dad's classical guitarist as well. I mean, he played rock and roll and, some kind of 70s funk and all that whenever he was coming up, but he always gravitates back towards jazz. I play some jazz gigs with him, but just decided that I want to do my own thing. I like blues and rock, and so I've gone that direction.
Well, it makes a lot of sense, though, when I listen to your style, which is pretty unique because it's a fusion. So you've got this background in jazz and polyrhythm, and you bring in that funk, and you're bringing that into this blues rock funk polyrhythmic fusion that you do. So it's definitely your own thing. I can see where those influences have come, though. That's pretty, because I write a lot of like musical theater style elements into my rock and roll, which is I couldn't do the jazz. I'm not that talented.
Yeah, I mean, I've written a few jazz tunes over the years, but it's not something that I would say comes very naturally to me.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rock riffs and stuff that I've really, they just feel right, and I don't have to chase it as hard, if that makes sense.
So can you play a flat 11 sharp 13?
No.
Yeah, me neither. That's why I don't do jazz. I guess we'll jump in with the first song. What is the name of the song, and what's it about?
The song's called No Better. It's basically, it's a love story, but it's the guy saying, are you sure you know what you're getting into? So I'll go ahead and hit it.
Second coming of love.
wanna mess about. Oh, if you hear her talking down, don't you let her. I'm no worse, but I'm no better. Now that you know that I'm no better, is it something that you're willing to defend? Now that you see that I'm no better, might be a difference between break and bend. Love's true love, no doubt. But can we keep it that way after the shine wears out? Because it's harder to keep her than it is to get. I know us, but I'm no better.
This new preamp is doing magical things to your voice. You're welcome.
That's great.
So, I guess I want to know kind of about your influence, because your style is pretty unique, and I get same first time I heard that, especially in the musical breakdown, it's really almost like early Joe Walsh, James Gang style kind of riffs and breakdowns there, you know, which was his was a rock fusion kind of a project back then too. But who do you listen to other than the family?
I would say, I mean, I kind of grew up on that stuff, like James Gang. When I was learning to play, Funk 49 was one of the early songs that I wanted to learn. And so, you're looking at that, you're looking at old Zeppelin stuff, but, I wouldn't say that necessarily influences me. I'm not trying to sound like Jimmy Page by any means. So like more contemporary stuff, like Band of Heathens, Doyle Bramhall, and then you get into blues guys like Freddie King, Roy Buchanan, just kind of all over the map.
Yeah. And then you've taken all of that influence and created something completely new. It's dope.
Thanks.
I dig it. So, I guess, numero dos, what's the name? What's it about?
This one's called Ramble. I played this live for you, and it's just kind of a fun one. It kind of started out, like a lot of my stuff, just by the riff, and then expanded on that from there. Shake, shake, baby, shake, away with me. I'm on fire for your love, all I ever need. Take, baby, take me as I am. No, I've never been a thing but your loving man. And I sure do like to ramble. Never sit down, never sit down. Have me going off the handle, all around. Leave me where you found me. Hey, fake babe, I'm I'm the one for you. No, there isn't a thing in this world that I wouldn't do. Cake, cake, baby, cake is champagne. No, we weren't invited, but they sure are glad we came. And I sure do like to ramble. Never settle down now. Got me going off the handle. All around, you can leave me where you found me. I sure do like to ramble. Got me burning that bullet. Come on, babe, be the flame that lights the candle. On the wind, back your way again.
So I see the Zeppelin in that one, but the really cool thing is it took two of them to do that, because you'd have him playing the intricate part and the other guy singing it, and you managed to do both at the same time. It's like Over the Hills and Far Away on crack.
Well, I appreciate it. I remember last time I played that, Zach said something like, "Oh, I thought it was a cool intro," and then you just kept doing it, and I thought that was fun. You know, it's like I didn't intentionally, when I wrote the riff, I didn't intentionally try to think about playing it over, you know, the verse, but it just kind of came out that way.
Yeah, and I mean that's an incredibly technically difficult thing to do, because the rhythm of the riff is not exactly in line with the rhythm of the vocal. So you're doing a polyrhythm where your brain is split, guitar and voice, and keeping them separate and keeping them in time, and you make it look easy.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people can do that.
And then I flubbed the easy part.
Yeah, and then you got to the the straight strumming part.
That's right. So not everybody does that either.
That's all right. Nobody has got on here and flawlessly performed all their songs without flubbing it. So
no, that's great.
You have broke your chance of being the first, but you're in a large crowd of very talented people who also flub. So
yeah, I mean, that's I do it kind of takes me back to the first time that I recorded, and you get to notice all the very minute things that you do, and you're like, wow.
Yeah.
I am not as good as I thought I was.
Yeah, but it makes you get so much better.
It does, yeah. It does. You realize that you can really clean up a lot of stuff that you do, which is fun as well.
Yeah, it's amazing how good sometimes a show will sound, because I record all my shows live now.
Yeah.
Mainly because the content I make is worth more than they're paying me to do the show usually.
Yeah.
But also because I can watch back through it. And I'll have shows that I thought went great, and I'm watching it back, and there's just so many mistakes. It's just like, wow, I got to keep working at this, man. I'm not even anywhere close to as good as I think I am.
It's true. You know, it'll either motivate you to do better or make you want to quit.
Yeah, well, hopefully motivational. All right, so song number 3. Now we're venturing into new territory, maybe, or
yeah, we'll play one you hadn't heard before. This song is called Grand Junction. I guess you'll catch on after the first verse, but I just had a line that I wrote, you know, after we visited there, and kind of imagine what it would be like to live in Grand Junction, Colorado. I don't know if you've ever been there.
I have been there.
Yeah.
It's about to be a desert.
Yeah, it's a different place.
It's an oasis in between the mountains and the desert.
Uh-huh.
in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden there's a city. You've been driving through nothing for miles, and then boom.
Yeah, and I just kind of imagine living there, and it's like I had fun there. It was a cool town, but I don't know that I would ever stay in a town like that.
It's a pretty good drive to anywhere from there.
Yeah. So I'll play it for you.
From funk rock to Zeppelin-esque, straight to Allman Brothers Southern Soul Rock. Hitting all the classic bases in one session.
You know, that's just made me think of another band that I really like that's out there touring right now is Blackberry Smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really like some of their stuff that's really just, it does just what it's supposed to do with kind of the Southern rock roots, but they've got a lot of cool stuff that they layer over it. And Charlie Starr's a really interesting guy, not only to hear play with the band, but just hear him talk about the music too.
Song number 4, you can shoot me anything you want, something you played before, something I never heard, whatever you want to get the best recordings of, really. Okay. But you gotta tell me what it is, though.
Well, I gotta think of the name of the song first.
This is crucial. This is another thing that musicians struggle with. Trying to collect metadata from musicians so I can publish the music and get them royalties has been one of the hardest things I've ever had to do.
This song is called The Wake. All the things you taught me, all the things you left me with. I've been down since you left town on me. Lock it up and throw away the key. Leave me in the wake of your debris. I said I didn't love you, but you know that was a lie. I've been thinking of you since the day we said goodbye. I've been down since you left town on me. Lock it up and throw away the key. Leave me in the wake of your debris. How many men have you left in your wake? All I do is give now. All you do is, all you do is. Lock it up and throw away the key. Leave me in the wake.
All right. And I remembered the question I was going to ask.
Go for it.
So, what does your process look like? Because a lot of people have different attacks. They'll have, some people will be music and then lyrics and melody. Some people will be the opposite way. Some people will have an idea that the song is supposed to be about and then write it. Sometimes people will just have a part and then build from it. How do you write your songs? Is it
Yeah, I think a lot of times for me, I guess being what I would say a guitar player first, I'll write based off of riffs, or I'll write what I think sounds good to me and then build off of that from there. Having said that, I do have like the Grand Junction song. Hard time leaving Grand Junction. I can't function without one or two. That was like an idea that I had. And I was like, okay, I can build a song based off of that.
Yeah, and that had a lot less riffing. It was
Yeah.
more,
Oh, yeah.
Strumming.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good point. I mean, I do have just some of those ideas, but I can't say that I've really ever had everything come together for me at once.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see, because you have these grooves to a lot of these songs, right? And it feels like it was crafted around that pocket, right?
Yeah.
The Grand Junction one didn't have that feel. It was a cool song. It's different feel, than your like riff rock, blues, funk kind of pocket that you're in. That's interesting though. So you got to sit and craft them out. They're not just like you sit down and 5 minutes later, there's a song.
I mean, just maybe a few times where it's kind of fallen out like that.
Yeah.
Fallen into place. But I know everybody does it differently. So.
Yeah. I mean, you might have met Jim briefly at the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
He spends months on one song. I can't do anything for months. He hates it when people come in. I was just in the parking lot picking this out. and here it is.
Yeah.
But he's writing really fast, complex guitar, and it takes him a while, I think, to parse it all together into a place where he can perform it. But
Yeah. James
everybody,
got some great songs.
and he gets very abstract ideas for his music, where I don't know, it's nothing like, I'm so internal and his is so external, right? Like he'll see
Yeah.
something and have an idea and then craft a song that's completely different from the initial inspiration, but it's all a story and it's all external. Mine is all about me. I'm so wrapped up in my own bullshit. It's all internal, introverted,
Yeah.
you know, self-discovery, self-processing kind of music. But everyone's different. I just like to parse out, you know, what people's different, you know, modes of writing are, and see if I can hear it in the music. But because I dig your style, it's nothing like what I do, which is good. I like to surround myself with talented people who can do the things I can't. And then I got someone I can call if I got a project and it's like, I need someone who can do Funk 49 guitar.
Yeah.
I can't fucking do that. I can play one Joe Walsh song.
Which is?
Life's been good to me so far.
I thought you were going to say Rocky Mountain Way.
No, man. Wow, now, 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 now. I love that fucking, that groove,
that's
man.
a great one.
But we got time. It's kind of one or two more, however you're feeling.
Yeah. Well, I guess talking about Funk 49, you'll hear that in this song. This song's called I Ain't Worried. Staying up all night, babe. You've been spending time walking the floor. But you know I got to tell you, babe, if it ain't outside of our front door, I ain't worried about it, babe. Social setting, been comparing us to who knows who, but you open up their closets better. Got themselves a few skeletons too. I ain't worried about it, babe. Wanted time, got all of mine. To go through me. You've been saying that the end is coming. Sooner or later, know it's gonna be true. But you know I got to tell you, babe, if it ain't the end of me and you, I ain't worried about it, babe. I ain't worried about it, babe. I ain't worried about it, baby.
It's a little bluesier than funky, but it shows kind of where those styles meld. It's cool.
Thank you.
So are you from Waco or Waco area? Or are you?
Yeah. From here, I lived in Austin area for about 4 years, and then my wife and I lived in Corpus for about 5 years.
The Waco of the sea.
Yeah, that's it. It felt a lot like home.
It's the Waco of the sea. It's Waco with funky smells in the air.
Yeah.
I guess that means it's just Waco.
That's it. Yeah,
different funky smells, but...
You know, I got to tell you, the music scene kind of bummed me out down there.
Really? That's disappointing. Think it'd be a good spot for it.
You know, I didn't gig really much at all down there. I would come back to Central Texas to play.
Yeah.
And the best way I can describe it is you walk into the Guitar Center there and there's a ukulele wall. You know, it's like island music or country music, and anything that was rock. They had a place called House of Rock down there.
Yeah.
And it was like regional stuff. But other than that,
you're just the wrong style for the area.
And I saw some kind of cool rock and blues guys that would come through. A band called Bush Bullet that would play. They were kind of regional, but they did a lot of ZZ Top and just rock and roll cover stuff. But
yeah, just doing that regional circuit.
Yeah.
Cover tour, kind of make some money. Well, there's still some money left to be made in this insanely detrimental market that we find ourselves in 2026, as music is more and more devalued and AI is trying to take the rest of it out.
Yeah. A lot to look forward to.
Yeah, man. It's going great.
Yeah, I played, when I was in the Austin area, played with some different friends there and played some solo gigs. And my buddy, I met this guy at a bar. His name's Aaron Lacombe. He's a good friend of mine, and he tours, like he's a full-time folk guy, and he plays around all over Texas. And he kind of got me back into playing, which I would give him credit for. And then my buddy Ben Adkins has a band called the Adkins Tent Revival. He lived in Argentina for about 10 years. When he moved back to the States, he got me to play guitar for him. And then whenever he moved to Norway, I just kind of kept some of the band members from that band and started doing my own thing and focused on writing more.
You know, Europe might be the plan because they still like the kind of music you're doing. And they still do live music, and they still have record labels that will fund talent to develop them rather than waiting for you to develop yourself first. I just had an actually meeting today with a buddy who was signed to a label in Germany for a lot of years when he was younger, and he's still got connections over there.
That's cool.
I was like, well, let me just send you some of the samples of the guys I'm working on, and you shoot them over to Germany. Maybe we'll just work something out. So maybe someone in Germany will hear one of these, and we'll work something out.
There you go.
So I guess bring it home with one more song, man. What's it called? What's it about?
This is a song that I wrote. Well, let me play you one that you've heard before. It's called Lover's Exit. I think you dug that one.
Yeah, it's a good jam.
If you ever leave him, I hope you know you don't have to look hard for a place to go. You just If you never leave him, I understand. It's hard to let out on a providing man. But if something happens, come what may, take the lover's exit on the motorway.
Yeah, I love when you drag the time a bit on that down, 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 down. It just brings the whole thing around.
Thank you.
I guess last question is, where can we find Kent Klaras these days?
Just, I've got a few gigs coming up. I've got a little one on the way in September, so I'm taking maybe, I don't think I have anything booked past like mid-August right now. But I'll get back into it.
Okay.
Maybe later September.
And social, streaming, anything going on?
Just the stuff I have on my socials. You can find me at Kent Klaras on Instagram and Facebook.
Well, we need to get you something streaming, Kent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is close to you, so I'll tell you what. Right here today, live at Mike's Benefit Special Session, we're going to offer Kent Klaras a free song recording session, if he wants one. You want one?
Deal.
All right, you pick whichever song you think needs to get out there the most,
Okay.
and we'll lay it down.
Sounds good.
So, Kent Klaras Instagram, Kent Klaras Facebook, Kent Klaras coming to a streaming service near you soon, hopefully. This has been Broke LJ at Sun's Room Studio, Mike's Benefits Special Session featuring Kent Klaras. Until next time, thank you.
Thank you.